Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. We are back for week 2 of Valorant Intramurals, hosted by Berkeley Legends. First of all, props to our production team, because we are on a 4-night stream streak, which is pretty hype. I'm Connor, and with me to cast today is...
Hello guys, I'm Omai's Osman, and we got a star-studded matchup for you. Each team, Evori and RGX, boasting Cal players, Lilac on the side of Evori, and GST on the side of RGX. Who you got for this matchup, Connor?
I mean, given the teams, honestly, they're pretty evenly matched. But Lilac's been on a tear recently, despite his famous whiff, which everybody should go check out. It's, I think, the top viewed Twitch clip of this year. So everybody go to Berkeley Legends and check out that and make sure you actually watch it. But other than that, he's been frying. So I gotta give Team Evori Dreamwings the edge. And yeah, God.
He is known as the Truth for a reason, and I bet a lot of his fans, truthers as I like to call them, are pretty excited for what he's been cooking so far.
Absolutely. Despite all the lies that we've been fed, he is and has been the truth in IMs, and I'm excited to see that. And this game is quite important because this is a decider to see who remains undefeated and who will receive their first loss of this season.
Yeah, that Swiss matchup is pretty brutal, pitting winning teams against winning teams, so you never know who's going to remain undefeated after just 4 weeks. There's probably only going to be one team left.
Clearly, Evori has come prepared because, as we can see, Lilac is rocking the Dreamwings knives. So, I guess, repping his team well.
Knighting all his players, it looks like. Knighted by the king himself.
I will say, though, I did notice iPad Air was rocking the RGX blade, so not too sure about that one. We may have a double agent situation going on in our teams, but regardless, let's see how she ends up playing because, yeah, I'm not too sure about this one.
Yeah, a little bit of inner turmoil already.
But with that said, as we count down into this game, it's going to be Team Evori Dreamwings on the defense and Team RGX starting on attack.
A slow-paced showers take. There's no opposition from Team Evori here. Just a light jiggle, both on short and on showers. They're going to be able to 5-man walk into showers here with no contest.
A slow contact pistol round. This is definitely uncharacteristic, but we're going to see a massive explosion here with the Waylay. Ryan double dashes in with the Reyna eye, doesn't clear his right and gets taken out and punished by MathBook Air. To his destroyer, wants to respond. Throws a great skybox, but is it enough to get any kills? It is not. And Able Blue from the corner manages to find one more. GST with the trade as well. MathBook Air, the only one able to find kills on the other side. Rondog does manage to find one of his own, and it's going to be a 3v2 in this post-plant retake somehow at the end of the day.
GST with a couple so far. He's going to have to go huge on that Reyna if he wants to get a chance.
GST tries to find a time to smoke and he can't get it. Megawatt all by himself has to find 3 in the pistol. Manages to get the first, but is taken down to 16 HP. Pops the overheal. Has a little bit more to work with. Lilac can hit the shots though, and Megawatt's right clicks just don't land. And so it's going to be the pistol round going to Evori Dreamwings. What a strong start for their team.
Yeah, well played 2v1 there. Lilac holding his teammate as he sticks the bomb. Not really a chance for Megawatt to get back into there. And it's just an interesting play from Team RGX. A very slow contact, not taking much space on short, so they're just like choked in the middle, have to clear so many angles. I'm not sure I really like the hit, but we'll see what they can cook up going into this eco round.
And I gotta say, one recurring theme that I have been seeing is a lot of people are not clearing their corners. Like, we are seeing a lot of entries that are just not clearing these really fundamental corners, and it's costing people rounds.
Yeah, I mean, as you see, MathBook got 2 big ones just from no one looking at him, essentially.
Yeah, now it was a round decider. And as we see on this defense, it seems like another contact B hit, but this time iPad's Air camera able to get some early information, which will be critical to draw these rotations out. But it seems like nobody on the board is biting. MathBook Air, shots are a little shaky.
Couple with shots, but all 5 players of Team RGX are back on that long angle. Not really sure what they're gonna do here. If they decide to hit B, they're walking into a 3-player stack with the Cypher's util.
Yeah, B is not that easy, especially with this Gecko Flash being invested this early. Popping out of this choke against 2 trips and 3 players is seemingly a sustained task.
Yeah, all they have to work with is a GST deagle, maybe a Pringle deagle, so really not much. They're gonna look for the smokes to go down and maybe get a pick off of that.
45 seconds left, and it looks like RGX is planning on walking into a blender on just the second round.
Still unwilling to go in, but finally one of those trips get broken at 30 seconds.
30 seconds
And it's
left.
a disaster waiting to happen. Pringle gets taken out early before anybody's even able to make the choke. There's 25 seconds left, and RGX are seeming to stumble. But wow, Megawatt hitting an insane headshot on Lilac. Managed to get a critical opening kill, so this might be an opening for them. iPad Air managed to find one from elbow, so another opening, or another, I guess, trade goes back in the favor of Evori. So once again,
They can come.
wait, the bomb went through showers. The bomb took the TP. Are they gonna have time to plant? 6 seconds on the clock. Megawatt is able to get it down in time, but Rhindog is already here and dashes out. Can he stop the play? He does, and it's gonna be a round win for Evori.
But honestly, Megawatt gotta be happy with that. He's gonna pick up the Stinger. He got the bomb down, got a couple kills, closer to that not dead yet. And you know what? That's all you can really ask from an eco round. A plant getting that 300 credits per player is honestly nothing to scoff at.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, this might have been one of the best case scenarios you could have gone for RGX in that, I guess, quote-unquote, disaster waiting to happen, right? You're going to walk into 5, but instead, you come out with a bomb down and 2 kills.
Yeah, but they are going to have a very weak bonus looking at that by just 2 rifles. And it's going to be heavily reliant on GST and Asian guy to close this one out.
Yeah, Brian with the Phantom and GST with that Vandal are going to be, I guess, your main fraggers for this round. Brian goes in with that Phantom, double dash in the U-Haul. Can he win the 1v1? But no, the Brian Dog, the Stinger at close range, finds that kill. It's going to be 2 kills immediately in favor of Evori. The bomb might go down, but no, actually gets stopped. And Matt Air finds able through the smoke as well. So beautiful headshots out of him to really solidify this round in favor of Evori. And look, it's GST all by his lonesome now, stuck in U-Haul. Getting sprayed from all angles, gets chased down, manages to find iPad Air on a fadeaway shot, but is getting surrounded from all sides and gets taken down. So a well-played bonus round from Evori to secure them a 3rd round and momentum in this game.
Yeah, GST with a random, unnecessary, useless closer, some may call it. If he's the IGL from this team, I really want to see something else. Every single round so far, we've seen all of Team RGX holding hands, and if we know anything about Bind, you really have to work the map, try and hit into less players, but they're not even really looking at the amount of players that they're hitting into. They're just running in like headless chickens.
Yeah, if there's anything we know about the Pug brothers and how they like to call, their entry is a drone for them. And I mean, if we're seeing Brian, aka Asian Guy, being sent in like this, I don't know how much success we can see out of RGX.
This time Asian Guy has a Bucky, so maybe he'll have better luck, but still GST's just baiting in showers.
And look at this, Brian once again sent in with the way that you decides to use Hinder, but no, it's 2 Destroyer who's managed to cover their team's waylay. Brian Dog surviving and managing to hold down that U-Haul space. Pringle though
gets one back.
Yeah, that's a critical kill. 2-inch though, important fight against GST and takes him out. So 2-inch Destroyer finding 2 important kills already in this round. Finds 3 actually, potentially on for more. And yes, on for 4. Can he get the 5K in this 4th round? Oh no, 2-inch Destroyer pulls out this heal. But Lilac versus Megawatt, important kill. Megawatt finds the 3rd and Megawatt finds the 4th. It's headshot after headshot after headshot. And he manages to secure RGX a critical 1st round and wow, single-handedly managed to cut all of Evori's momentum.
A filthy 1v3 puts down the 2-inch Destroyer ace potential, and it's just surprising that they can pull that out, but that's literally what we're looking at. Miracles to bail out Team RGX's rough calling so far.
Yeah, beautiful shots. I mean, yeah, Megawatt really bailing out his team. We were talking about Brian and GST, but yeah, this guy is showing why he is on this roster, and he's very talented.
Yeah, a nice use of this.
Brian not dashing in. This time actually opting to just take the 1 against Red Dog and just using his Vex to defeat him. Lilac though managed to secure a trade, but is hindered up. So might get traded by GST. GST is able to eventually land that headshot. And yeah, numbers are going to be favoring RGX. The momentum seems to be swinging the other direction.
GST with a big chance here.
GST goes for more. Looks like he still wants to be greedy and is on for now a 4th in the round. Fights 2-inch and gets his closer as well. So yeah, a lot of hero plays being made on the side of RGX to get them these rounds.
Star players going back to back with the 4Ks. They do not want to go too big down on this attack side, which really is hard on Bind.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's great shots all around, right? I'm loving the aggression now. This time Brian Dog opting to take that early haul fight and dying might have actually been more dangerous. So maybe he's gonna want to play more passive from now on. But I mean, it was great shots out of Team RGX to find those openings and just capitalize off that momentum.
Yeah, it looks like they are going fast, just like they did in the first 2 rounds, but now we see more splits. Some players going... Oh, actually, now they're all going long. They ended up not deciding to go with the hookah split.
So rushing might just be their style, and this time, once again, Brian sent in into sight, but there's nobody to contest him, so he will make it out alive. And so let's see if he can put that gun to use now. Mathwick Air, Evori being forced out, ends up in Puka, and can't find the kill. Megawatt with a very important kill to take out that flank.
A big walk into the site here. A free post plant. GST will get one.
Lilac has to make miracles happen with the Sheriff because it's a 3v5 now on this retake, and it's not looking too easy for him. Oh, walks in, hits a beautiful shot into Brian. Can he get more? No, he cannot, and will opt to not use his res because of just how much of a disadvantage that they were in, and RGX claim a critical third round to top the score.
Do what we do.
Yeah, with the bad weaponry, they elect to do an A stack, which I don't disagree with, and they get a couple back, which honestly, I guess with that weaker weaponry, they don't invest too heavily with the ults either. It's not a bad round from Team Evori. I would like to see them take more aggressive space though. Even on their stack, they had just a silent stack on A. No control over showers, no control over short. Maybe they need to, you know, work long or work hookah a little bit better.
You gotta say, this round is absolutely critical. If we just check Tabo quick, the ult cycles are coming up. We did see a couple ults already being used, but Brian Dog and iPad Air both one off their ults, and so are Able Blue and Brian. They're both one off their ults as well. So whoever wins this round will have a lot of momentum coming to the next, and it's gonna be another B run out of RGX. Lilac getting hit on sight, gets hindered, but once again Brian doesn't clear him, so he's gonna survive, and he's gonna make it through this through the Whaley ult. And Lilac with that finds too and gets the res off, so all of a sudden numbers are absolutely in the favor of Team Evori. Twist Destroyer finds Able on sight, and the last two are going to be stuck long, and all of a sudden it's all down to GST all by himself in long, getting spammed from every which way, and MathBook Air with that devastating Odin says, the student has become the master with the Odin. The progenitors of this Odin meta are taken down.
Yeah, the Park brothers basically enlisted MathBook Air on their Odin converting crusade, and now he's getting revenge.
Yeah, absolutely, and so far, right, he is the one to whip out this Odin first, and it's gotten value, so hopefully we don't see a, I guess, Odin... I don't want to see this develop in an Odin battle, but let's not see an arms war here from GST, so let's keep this one clean, yeah?
GST is probably waiting for that defensive side before he pulls out the
Yeah, I sure hope so, but yeah, GST looks like he keep playing this one fast. It looks like he's selling a fake towards A.
Scout destroyed.
Both lines are already invested from that Reyna, but the B fake is already kind of sussed out, or the A fake is already sussed out because players were spotted on B and seeing noise all the way up B long. 2-inch takes an early fight, beautiful shot with the flash, but Brian gets a quick trade, so MathBook Air is now left on his own on this site. Brian dashes in, flash gets broken, and MathBook Air looks like he wants to walk out of the smoke, but no, it's Brian Dog who jumps out and manages to find two. MathBook Air gets one through the smoke as well for his troubles, and whoa! Aggressive recall from Brian Dog. Breaks crossover for MathBook Air to get his own 2 for the round.
An excellent crosshair break at the end, but props really have to go to 2-inch Destroyer for that round. GST tried to call a fake, which honestly wasn't that bad of an idea, but she just sussed it out with the dog down long. Just perfect timing of the Uto, perfect timing of the flash. Gets her team heal dog into that round.
Yeah, I mean, well played all around, right? I think the Uto so far has been quite impressive. 2-inch Destroyer really making use of the fact that Skybird does give binary info, right? Using that to suss out that fake quickly and make sure that our Team Evori doesn't over-rotate.
So now a slow showers crawl coming back again from their pistol round. It didn't work there, but they are heading into a stack, so it's less likely to work. But honestly, you never know with this team. They just have so much firepower with Megawatt and GST that they could just squeak out around here.
Absolutely. RGX going for what has been working for them, which is these 5-man execs. Hinder will hit, and Brian does dash out, but Brian, once again, it dashes straight into the open, and the team fire from Evori is saving each other right now and just giving them these man advantages over and over again.
It looks like on side of RGX that each player is only allowed to use util at one time. They've all... The dash comes out separately from the eye, which comes out separately from the Echo util.
Whoa. iPad Air managed to find one there is quite impressive because that was not an advantageous situation. And Rindog now with the perfect flank, having walked down short earlier, finds Able Blue in the back, and all of a sudden, Megawatt is now by himself in a 1v3, and this time it doesn't seem so easy.
He did clutch one just 4 rounds earlier, but this one's tough. He only has the shower space, doesn't know where any of the rest of the players on Evori are, so he's just gonna walk into the crosshairs of 2-inch Destroyer and Rindog here.
And with that step being made, I'm pretty sure Evori is aware that he is still on this A side. And he's gonna have to walk out and somehow get bombed down in 15 seconds. Managed to find a fair 1v1 on 2-inch destroyer. Now step on triple. Might be able to get this bomb down while he's getting spammed. Rhydog dashes out, manages to cancel the plant. 6 seconds on the clock. Megawatt catches Rhydog unaware of his flank. And is he actually able to get this bomb down?
Oh, unfortunate. Wow. Almost had another 1v3. Would have had the not dead yet. Had almost put himself in a favorable position to win that round, but the clock says no.
Everything seemed to be going right for Megawatt at that very end. Managed to find the fair 1v1 on a 2-inch destroyer and then catching Rhydog looking the wrong direction. If he had just maybe planted a millisecond sooner, he would have had it and had a chance in that 1v1 against Lilac.
Yeah, an actual favorable one for him with the not dead yet up. But I do like how Rhydog is just willing to put his body on the line to make sure that bomb doesn't get planted in time. Just dashes out knowing that he might die, but you know what? He closes out.
Begins.
Well, trying to make a name for himself as the Clutch King, but quite unlucky for them. And that was a much needed round for RGX to get back into this game. Because right now, the ults are, while they have an ult advantage, like they are once again just deciding to 5-0 this into another stack. And so far, it has not been working too well. Brian gets sent in the site, does not immediately die this time. iPad Air, though, isn't aware that Brian has already dashed out and gets taken out. And all of a sudden, all these trades are going in favor of RGX. iPad Air gets run down by GST. And Megawatt can't find the res, and GST takes out Rhydog while concussed, which is a really nice shot of him and Lilac. Left in a 1v4 situation, and can he clutch?
This is a tough one, and he won't have a chance. GST, with another multi-kill, cements that 4th round for Team RGX. And iPad Air just really can't handle the overwhelming firepower on the side of Team RGX there. Asian guy willing to dash out, put his body on the line, while GST and Megawatt backing him up from long.
GST showing the ferociousness of a tiger, and right now, yeah, Lilac's shots just aren't landing. The truth is not being told right now.
A little bit of chirping going back and forth in chat. GST wants this man Lilac dead, his former D2 teammate. He's showing that maybe he belonged on D2 this year too.
Yeah, but let's see what Dreamwings has to say, because with this Vandal managed to flash forward, but Megawatt, who goes unflashed, is able to get that critical first kill, saving pretty much the rest of his team. Epic Air, oh no, flashed himself with Odin, but Brian gets a little bit scared and it forces the recall, but it doesn't matter because once again, Megawatt is on a tear and finds a second in the round.
Might find a third here.
Gets a little overzealous and Rhydog punishes. Rhydog gets tagged, but iPad Air spotted with the Bucky, gets spammed out of hookah, so... Rhydog, though, with a nice little wall hack kill for himself. Might have opened up a chance in this round. Buys a little bit of space for Lilac to look up too long, and Lilac just able to blue out. Knows where the other two are.
Last player standing.
But will it matter? It does not. Pringle walks out of elbow with that Odin, and we are seeing the weapon proliferation at play as Pringle picks up Mathematic Air's Odin and uses it against them.
The unethical gameplay of the Odin coming out. Rhydog has very high game sense. His spams have been on point this game. Down long, from hookah. It doesn't matter. And he almost gives a chance for Lilac to win that round.
Yeah, and you gotta say, right? Despite it being a 6-5 half right now, RGX, when they are playing together, and when Brian does manage to get out and survive on the site, they're looking pretty unstoppable with the trades right now.
I mean, Team RGX might still think it's Valentine's Day. Everywhere they're going, they're holding hands all together. And even here, going up long, all together, iPad Air is going to be tested heavily again.
You gotta say, this might be the best way to play, playing with love and passion, because I mean, they are shooting right now. Not big air right now. By himself in hookah, this will be the critical position because if he lives, he might be able to shoot them in the back. Megawatt gets tagged by the trip and is highlighted. Mathematic Air managed to find a critical kill after Lava gets that first blood, so now all of a sudden numbers are again in favor of Evori.
He's gonna have to go huge, but cannot.
2-inch finding a critical kill at range with the Stinger and Lilac to close it out, so trades all of a sudden are going in favor of Evori, who are reading RGX like a book and finally managed to capitalize off of their good reads.
So a nice 7-5 coming out from Team Evori, but defense is usually a little bit easier on bind in IMs, just because there is a lot of technicality on this map. You know, you have to try and find the 2-stack site instead of the 3-stack site. So honestly, Team RGX shouldn't be mad with 5 that they got through just overwhelming firepower.
Yeah, I don't even think they were trying to play that game because they were walking into 4 every time. They just said, we will try to win just by out trading. And I mean, they managed to secure 5 rounds out of it, which all things considered is not that bad.
Yeah, let's see if Team Evori works the map better. Might have better macro on this side of the map. It looks like they are electing to split down short and long, which, you know, you like to see.
And it's going to be a classic 3-2 defense for them RGX, not deciding to 5 on defense, which does make more logical sense. Pringle is going to get spotted by the dog, and he's going to be stuck here. 70 HP, but GST maybe has his cover. GST playing anti, swings out, but can he land the shots? Does manage to land some body shots on the MacBook Air, but not before Rindog can actually kill Pringle from the corner. Ryan under pressure does take out Lilac. Somebody managed to transfer his kill from iPad Air, but Twitch Destroyer managed to take out GST as well. So numbers 3v2 in favor of Evori.
It's really going to be on Megawatt here.
Spike
He has a
planted.
sneaky position, the timing.
One enemy remaining.
Catches up 2inch and iPad Air, who are just unaware of the potential U-Haul player, but Rindog doing the exact same thing, finds Megawatt and U-Haul unaware. And it's going to be a 1v1 Rindog versus Able Blue. Rindog managed to escape with that recall as well, still active. So, oh, he's going for the long wrap. Is he going to show and recall and try to bait Able?
Goes out. Rindog is so confident that he's stepped off. Even one shot to that dig. Able is going to have a very hard time winning this one.
Rindog with the soul read deciding to go all the way through showers, but Able gets half, doesn't stick it.
Time is dwindling.
Clutch.
And Rindog wins it! A massive clutch, a massive 1v2 to give Evori their second pistol round win.
Yeah, knowing he's one shot to the deagle there, he doesn't want to take that long fight on short against Able Blue, who he knows has a deagle, and just has a beautiful wrap to win Team Evori's second pistol round.
Yeah, you could call that a soul read. Has full faith that Able wouldn't stick it that first time around and is rewarded for it.
Yeah, Megawatt gives him a nice smoke, but honestly, I think he just got a little bit of fright. Like, Able just got a little bit frightened there. Does not want to stick the bomb, and he's gonna pay the price there.
That goes there.
GST paying homage to his older brother, buying the Ares no armor in second round. I personally do not approve, and personally, I hope he gets punished for it. But let's see what he can do with that gun, because that is honestly the only threat that RGX have in this round.
He's once again baiting from heaven here.
Once again, this is a classic Chad Park strategy. Once again, I hope he gets nothing for it, and so far, he doesn't actually get anything for it. So far, job well done from Evori, and they're going to take the TP, which is beautifully called, because right now the B site is entirely empty.
Megawatt's gonna be the first one to take contact here. He's gonna walk into selects a little bit of a better decision. So he puts the hands of the round in the round in the hands of GST here.
No smoke criminals on this team, and it doesn't matter though, because Megawatt, rewarded for that decision, finds the kill on iPad Air, and all of a sudden, whoa, kills are a little bit in danger now because Evori are down numbers. Rindog finds another kill to even it out. GST is low though, finds a Bulldog, a little upgrade for himself over the Ares, but will it matter? Catches MacBook Air in the back, and it's up to Rindog once again in the 1v1 to close out the round, and he does! A 3K for himself, having 2 back-to-back massive rounds to give Evori the momentum back in their favor.
Again, Rindog with some nice game sense, waits till GST takes that heal so he knows he's not gonna have his weapon out. Beautifully played 1v1 once again from Rindog.
Yeah, Megawatt may have been in the flashier clutches, but Rindog right now has had 2 very, very rock-solid fundamental clutches that, I mean, honestly, might win them the game.
Yeah, and GST's human drone strategy of sending Megawatt in and baiting him doesn't exactly work out, unfortunately, in the end.
Yes.
And let it be known that this is shameless. GST, after buying an Ares, has full armor Vandal, clearly having, I think, Able buy him a gun, so make sure everybody on stream is aware of this, but this man is shameless.
Yeah, we want truth fans in the chat, no GST shameless fans in the chat.
I concur. I am entirely
Lilac
with
plays
you on this.
ethical Valorant. I just want that to be known.
And look at this. We are taking a page out of RGX's book because Evori is 5-man grouped up showers looking to trade. Lilac takes first, spots Pringle. GST baiting from heaven, looking to find a timing on the peak here. Can't land the shots though, and Ryan is able to get a free entry onto site. No, actually somehow managed to die to GST, and GST with 2 hits a nice flick onto Lilac, so I guess that is why he was being shameless, because he has faith that he will land these shots. Put under pressure now, backside by himself. It does get full blinded, Twitch Destroyer is able to get a critical trade, and 3 for himself. She is going off.
GST finds 2 big ones, but it's not going to be enough. His team is still in a very difficult 2v3 retake here.
Drop in a smoke.
Yeah, it's gonna be a double retake from Heaven side. Able Blue and Megawatt, what can they do with the Vandal and the Bandit? Forced to drop down, Megawatt's out first, and takes contact from MacBook Air, hits some nice shots, but iPad Air, wow, with that stinger, hits a really nice kill, and 2-inch Destroyer with a 4K, her second 4K, I believe, in this game, to get another critical round for Evori. They're just winning all these really important rounds.
Stinger criminals are happy about that round. I think 4 of the 5 kills on Team Evori were just with that Stinger, showing the power of that weakened weaponry. Just a little bit of better calling, you see. Like, they're willing to take showers and just cement their space. They smoke off both sides. Very different from what Team RGX did when they went showers alone.
I think Lilac said it best. 2 inches might just be too much for the guys because, yeah, they cannot kill her. And she is putting it all the way in.
Oh, is that how you want to frame it?
I mean, it seems about right. She is hitting headshot after headshot after headshot, so... 1 megawatt, though. Catches MacBook Air out on a risky TP. It's a nice first blood, but he's full blinded. I believe... I'm not too sure how, but... Peaks full blinded. I feel like it's a nice trade. That's going to be the site open for Evori. Oh, Dog catches a free Able Poo. Once again, also walking in full blind. So I'm not too sure what's going on right now because people are just way too brave.
Somehow GST has a Vandal yet again on this round. Keza catch his second kill of the round and put his team into a favorable 3v2 where they now can pick up the strong weaponry here. The rifles down from Team Evori's Graves, and a TP from Asian guy might just win them this round.
Yeah, but despite that, 2v3 whip bomb down is not necessarily a bad position for Evori, especially because Lilac does have this not dead yet, so this res might be very critical to get them this round and honestly kind of seal the deal for Evori.
He's playing in a rough spot to be able to utilize this not dead yet, and yeah, he's not going to find much value out of this res.
Res is forced early, but is forced to just cancel in the open, and Brian gets 2 for the price of 1 for his troubles, and Pringle's able to take out the last. So, unfortunate use of the ultimate there by Lilac, and it's an important round win for RGX to stay in this game.
Yeah, GST getting 2 big shots to get his team back into that round, and a little bit of a risky TP from Lilac and iPad Air, and yeah, they're just not going to find the value they want from the not dead yet. When you have that Clove res, I want to see the player go a little bit more aggressive, but he just elects to like play in a spot where, you know, even if you res, you're not going to find any value from it.
Press tab real quick. I believe RGX is the pinnacle of capitalism because look at the kill distribution. First of all, GST and Megawatt combined right now for 42 kills, but at the same time, GST with 5.4k dollars and Able Blue has 500 credits and no armor. So I think we're supporting the wall up here.
Very, very greedy from GST. Can't just buy his teammate that's bought him like 3 times this game. A little shameless from GST.
I think for our bettors, we should be debating whether or not socialism or capitalism is better because the buys around the board for Team Dreamwings are just better. But Able Blue now is going to get whaley ulted, managed to actually dodge it. He hops out of the way while GST at the same time managed to find a first blood on the Moose Destroyer. So the round so far looking pretty good for RGX. Lilac gets taken out through the smoke from GST. Nice headshot to I guess confirm this man advantage and put them in a 5v3.
Yeah, I think that kill cements the round and plays. Lilac, with your star player dead, Evori's gonna have a really hard time getting back into this.
GST gets greedy and is punished by iPad Air. A little whaley gap happens in the shower side though.
The round is gonna be in the E couple's hands. They're gonna have to hold hands as they die. Pringle.
Air watches MacBook Air die on her camera at that very end. How tragic. A little Romeo and Juliet situation.
Very, very tragic. Pringle just finds the timing, a nice little cleanup, but honestly, you know what? You gotta give props to GST again. He's just winning them rounds, not even actually playing too aggressive. Like, his starts, if you look, are just in Heaven or U-Haul, but somehow he just picks the right time to take the fights, and he is literally the reason why Team RGX even has a chance in this game.
I'm not gonna lie, I think things are getting a little bit unhinged because of all the storylines we have going on here. Are we gonna see our first pie of week 2 occur in this game?
Able is on pace for it, unfortunately, sitting at that 3-12, but he has been like being baited by GST, so you know what? It's not even his fault if he pies.
I mean, I want to agree with you on that one. And with this half buy from Evori, they're looking to pull another RGX and just pull 5-man rush beat through long. The dog does come out, doesn't actually spot anybody at post, but there's gonna be a lot of shots being fired from the back, and GST managed to kill Lilac. Not sure if you saw him before the blind. There's gonna be Megawatt and GST having to launch out the side site all together, and Megawatt hitting the aim labs, I guess, tracking of the day, managed to take out some critical kills, and MacBook Air uses his ult for what?
Pringle help, Pringle help. He is not willing to move from hookah.
But he might get rewarded for it if he can land the shots, but he can't. Who is destroyed? Sticks it all the way in and destroys Pringle on that hookah angle from the back. Rhindog, another clutch situation, and Able Blue doesn't have the ice in him. And Rhindog, we were talking about him, but he is the clutch king.
If I had my life on the line in a 1v1, I want Rhindog.
I agree. He is the real heir to the throne. Megawatt was a fraud.
I want to see Pringle help Megawatt a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, his Cloverez gets baited. You know what? They rushed into the GST and Megawatt site and came out top. So they're showing that firepower doesn't really matter in this matchup. It's good macro calling. Hitting into that two-man site.
If that antidote means anything, I feel like it's just that the park culture is baiting, and so it is what it is.
Yeah, it's spreading down the team.
Yep. If there's one type of trickle down economics that works, it might be baiting. Lilac going in bravely, breaks that trip, and Able Blue though manages to escape from that U-haul pressure. And a big whale ult comes out, but it's just a little bit too early because GST peeks before it and dies. Trades now are in favor of Evori, and they're looking to put themselves on match point here in a strong 4v3 with bomb going down right now. Lilac overheating a little bit and gets taken up by Megawatt. That might have been a bit too much, but Rhindog is there for the trade. So very critical trade. And wow, the Gecko is actually amazingly shot down before it can actually land. So really now RGX had nothing going for them in this retake.
Last player standing.
That might be a good start.
Pressure from both ends. Can he land the shots? And he cannot.
Luckily, good start into the retake, but a very dirty finish there.
Match point.
Absolutely. I mean, Able Blue does save himself from pieing in that round. Managed to find a fourth for himself, but was pretty close.
Yeah, I actually think he found it the round prior, so he wasn't on pie watch for too long. But you know what? 4-14 isn't the best KD, especially from your anchor player.
I mean, but once again, right, GST is profiting off of the suffering of his teammates. This man is 25-14, Megawatt is 23-16, and Able Blue is relegated to a bandit. But it's going to be match point for Evori, and they are looking to take this towards that B site.
Yeah, they will have the man advantage. Oh, GST heading over. Megawatt gets one.
Refreshing. No peeking.
So they're going to be heading into that stack site. Megawatt with a nasty second there, too. Gets the orb. One away from the not dead yet.
Good read out of Megawatt. Takes out MathBook Air, so a strong 5v3 for RGX to keep them in this match.
I love to see smoke kills, and you never really see that in IMs, but we're seeing a higher level of game sense this year from the start of the season, even just the second matchup.
We are going to see a rotation. Lilac finds Pringle, so does open up a bit of space on that B site for RGX to, or for Evori to potentially get back into this round. Megawatt though now looking for more, sees the pressure and Tourist Destroyer once again, much as usual, finds another very critical kill. So all of a sudden, a round that was looking strongly in RGX's favor is now up in the air.
Two big bullets put into the skull of the RGX player, and this round went from extremely winnable to a very 50-50 here. GST will have to shoulder most of the blame, or shoulder most of the responsibility here to get his team back into it.
But it looks like RGX have the read. They rotate two-player towards A. Ryan is going to have to take fights early, and he gets two and gets third for his trouble. A great read nets him 3 kills in this round and keeps their team in the game.
That's why we love to see the Phantom. A nice spray transfer, and then a little bit of tap at the end. You can't do that with the Vandal.
Asian guys and big brains. Is there a more persisting stereotype?
Oh, you just you're being a little unhinged today.
I'm just feeling the energy right now. It's Lunar New Year, you know. It's a great start to the new year getting to cast this game.
True.
But yes,
Asian
rewarded
guy
for his troubles.
he has 2 things to celebrate for this Lunar New Year: that 3K and Lunar New Year itself.
Rhindog looking to pull up Ryan here, going for this early dash in, but he doesn't actually need the dash because Lilac is the one to find the first blood. Gets instantly traded, but now pops the res. Megawatt looking like he wants to make the play here. This walking out of the smoke is so tantalizing. Will he become the smoke criminal? Lilac manages to get a res and get a third. This is the truth that we've been waiting for. The truth has been exposed. And Lilac, can he get an ace to close it out? And he does. A beautiful clip from Lilac. The truth is revealed.
Lilac he was sitting on 15 and 18 before that round. Gets an ace. That's what truthers wanted to see all game, and they might just see it at the end there.
For all you conspiracy theorists, you really thought that the truth wouldn't show up, but it did. And with that, Team Evori Dreamwings are able to maintain their perfect 2-0 start to the IM season, and the Team RGX, despite their best efforts, they are now 1-1. What a performance from, honestly, the entire team of Evori Dreamwings. Everybody had their moments. Rhindog, Lilac, 2-inch Destroyer, MathBook Air, and iPad Air 2. Everybody had some really critical rounds, and that was truly a team effort.
truly a team effort. And do you think we might be able to get a winner's interview from either Lilac, Rhindog, 2-Inch Destroyer, or honestly, any of the players, because they all just had incredible impact, as you said.
Yeah, let me pop in. I will be right back, and I'll see who I can pull. Are we able to get Rhindog in here? Wait, you do have full firms? Oh, perfect. Ryan, go. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, good. Oh my, do you want to go first?
Yeah, what was going through your mind during all those 1v1 clutches, especially the around the world?
Dude, I was just thinking that well, their Cypher was bot fragging, so I just gambled he wouldn't stick.
A little bit of a mental game coming out there.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then there was, I don't know if you guys caught it, but there was this one round where Cypher was heaven, and I was, I think, CT, and my teammate was just in my ear saying, he's ass, just peek him, you got that. And
Yeah,
I think
did
that
see his
mental,
whiff.
yeah.
Connor, you next?
I mean, yeah, you really seem like the clutch king out there. Megawatt in the beginning had some great rounds and almost had back-to-back, I believe, like 1v3s or 1v4, or yeah, 1v3s, I think. But it was actually you at the end of the day who had more important clutches. How are you able to diff Megawatt specifically, and how are you guys able to just win as a team here, despite you having some critically clutch rounds?
Well, I think a lot of it is like Lilac's game plan were pretty good, and at the end of the day, I think everyone on the team individually are just better than them.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any words for your opposition here?
Good game. Nice try. I don't know. Like,
I mean, any choice words maybe for Megawatt or GST?
oh
or
yeah,
anybody
no,
that was, you know,
these guys
at you?
are crazy, bro.
No,
Crazy
no,
bad,
no,
right?
no.
Crazy bad, right?
Crazy bad, crazy bad.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
crazy
throw
bad.
more
Yeah.
shade on GST. We haven't had enough.
Yeah, just let me get his Cash App, and I'll give him like two big ones.
Okay.
But,
Maybe
yeah.
for some context, and you might not have known what happened, but on second round, once they lost that second pistol, GST bought an Ares no armor.
No, I heard that.
Third
Yeah.
round, he had a Vandal full armor, which means one of his teammates bought him and didn't have a gun for themselves. How does that make you feel, knowing that your team is just, I guess, nicer to each other?
I bet it was Cypher that bought him. Dude, this guy's kind of selfish, no?
Yeah, I agree. I am fully with you on that.
Yeah.
GST, we all know you are selfish.
The younger and more shameless Park.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's all my questions. Oh, do you have any left?
I have none. Thank you, Rhindog, for a great game and the winner's interview as well.
Oh,
Good luck on your next matches.
can I do a shout out? My friends
Yes, please.
begging me.
Please do.
All right. So it's my premier team. We're the Martabach Munchers, and just shout out to him for watching the stream. I guess the entire game he's in my whisper saying, "Bro, they're glazing the hell out of you."
I mean, for
And,
righteous
yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, and thank you guys for the glaze too. Hey,
Yeah,
course.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and have a good one.
you too, man.
And that should be it for us from the stream as well. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you guys for the rest of the week 2 games.
Thank you.